What?
We'll try it out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Why not?
Welcome to the Jokes by Joe show. I am your host, Josiah James. I'm here with the lovely co-host, Doug McKizzle.
Hello, hello.
We are testing out video today, so we pardon any technical difficulties that we are going to have. We were supposed to have a guest. He unfortunately had a last-minute family emergency, so he had to.
Damn you, Sam.
Damn, Sam!
Damn you.
But hopefully we'll have Sam back on the show.
Anytime.
March, I guess, because February's booked. But
I told you Colin wants to get on.
Yeah. So I'll try to sneak him in at some point, and I'm just going to be playing around with these different views here because there's 3 cameras. That's where Sam is supposed to sit, right there.
Yeah. What do you got? Oh yeah, I see the 3
Yeah, 3. So now I'm going to be switching
cameras.
manually because the auto stuff's not working. But
Yeah.
what are you going to do? All right. Our agenda.
Yeah. What's the what are we doing today?
Oh, well, I guess we got to bring back Coco since we don't have a guest. Coco's got to fill in for...
Yeah. For Sam.
Yeah.
I have a story I want to tell though.
Okay.
that could
Well,
fill
I'll
some
just
time.
go to you full screen.
Yeah. So yesterday was my wife's grandmother's funeral down in South Jersey.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Yeah, she was, I mean, absolute. When you talk about somebody who's just pure good, she's that person. And, so my wife and I drove separate so that my wife can get down. It was like 2 hours away, so near Long Beach Island.
Okay.
And so she leaves, and then I get up and I start getting ready to go, and I put my suit on and everything. And I had my cell phone I thought, this is what I thought I did. I thought I put it in my jacket, right? And then I took my jacket off and put it in my back seat, and I had to go to the gas station.
Light suit jacket or,
Yeah.
or winter jacket?
Suit jacket, yeah. So I'm driving to the gas station, and one of the turns I took, I heard the phone fall, like as if it slipped out of my jacket pocket. And so I was like, I'll just get it at the gas station. And I get to the gas station, and I can't find it. And that's when I was like, holy shit, I think I put it on the roof of my car.
Oh, no, like a coffee.
Yeah.
Like you do when you're getting in.
And I never put anything on the roof of my car. Like that stuff has never happened to me. So I was like, all right, I got to go find it. I got to where I heard it fall. And so this is only like 5 minutes later. And I come back and it's not there. I can't find it anywhere. So then I go on that app for iPhones where you can find my phone
iPhone
or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was already showing on like about 2 miles from my house, the opposite direction.
Someone had picked it up already.
I'm like, somebody stole it that fucking fast.
Wow.
Right? And so I was pissed. I was so pissed. But I FaceTimed Lauren on my iPad to tell her what happened and say, I don't have a phone right now and give me the address because I have GPS in my car. So, 2-hour drive by myself. I've already accepted it. I'm like, all right, tomorrow I'm going to go get a new phone. I got insurance on it, everything. And I'm like calm about it now. It was actually good to be detached. You know what I mean? and you're not really taking pictures at a funeral. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a birthday party or something.
Right.
So we have dinner and we drive back and we got home at around 9:00. And I looked it up again. I said, let me see if it's still showing in that same spot. It was like the corner of 191 and Buttstown Road.
Okay.
Right. And it was showing at the municipal building for Lower Nazareth. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh, maybe somebody found it and dropped it off there.
Turned it
like
in?
maybe they have a lost and found.
Yeah.
And I'm looking through like the website to see if there is a lost and found and there's nothing, right? There's nothing showing that. So I was like, well, I'll stop by there in the morning to see why it's showing there now. And I wake up, go there, and the lady at the front desk, I said, I lost a phone yesterday, and she had this big smile on her face, and she goes, what's your email? And I told her my email, and I said, but I forgot to say, I had already erased, you can erase all the information off the phone.
You're going to remote wipe it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I did that already.
Okay.
So, and I said, it's me and my family on the screensaver. And I was like, wait, I erased it. And then she went and got it. And she comes back and she goes, one of the town roadsmen or something like that, some city worker found it, brought it back to the garage, which is on Buttstown, which is why I saw it there.
Right.
And that's an old garage, and then took it over to the municipal building. She kept it charged because she could see that I was trying to find it, and put it in the window of her office so that it got a signal.
Oh, wow.
I can't tell you the way my day started today.
Oh, that's amazing.
On, like, having hope for humanity. You know what I mean?
Oh, that was this morning?
That was this morning.
That's
and,
amazing.
And she came out. It wasn't dented or anything like that. And yeah, I mean, my brain went. If you would have heard how, like, the amount of cursing I was doing yesterday, like,
well, yeah, because that's your life.
Yeah,
your life is in that.
Well,
phone.
I mean, to me, I think of it simpler. Like, I can get a new phone. I can transfer everything from the cloud onto that new phone. I wasn't worried about that part of it.
Yeah,
it was just the fact that 5 minutes my phone's on the floor and my brain immediately went to, this world sucks. People are horrible. And here it was, one of the biggest gestures of humanity happening right in front of my eyes as I'm trying to scan it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just, like I said, I'm going to go get I didn't get to meet the guy that found it, but I'm going to get like some kind of Wawa gift card or something like that.
Yeah, I was actually just going to say that.
Wow. That was, I mean, that it just gave little gestures like that give me hope.
Did you tip her or anything, or
no? That's what I mean. I'm gonna
do like a thank you card. And,
yeah. And Lauren said that she knew the lady because Lauren's been to that building, and that was one of the other things too. Lauren, when I showed it at the, where it was on the map, she was like, "Oh," she goes, "That's the new municipal building," and she told me, she's like, where it forks, you go up there. So that kind of helped where she.
Yeah, because you couldn't find it because you didn't have your phone.
Well,
right?
I was on my iPad. You know what I mean? Like using my iPad. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but anyway, like I said, it's times like that
You're just like, okay, maybe 2025 isn't going to be so bad.
Well, I mean, it is, but I go beyond our country, beyond our government and all. I'm talking humanity in general.
Right.
It's those little tiny gestures that I have. I have hope in.
It brings faith back to humanity.
Holding the door for somebody, I mean, yeah, that's fine and all that. But when somebody goes out of their way, they saw it on the street, thought that somebody is going to want that back, and then took care of it. And then this lady saying, "Oh, I can see that he's trying to get it. Let me keep it charged." Just all that.
That is so sweet.
It's so easy to do. It's so easy to be nice.
And why did you put it on the roof of your car? You were trying to get in your...
I must have, and I don't remember exactly doing it, but I must have like put it on the roof and then tried to take my jacket off or something. I thought I put it in the pocket, but apparently I didn't. And so that's why when I heard it like thump, 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 like that, and I was like, oh, it's
in the car.
Yeah. And I was like, when I get to the gas station, I'll just I'll
you
pick it
got
up.
So lucky.
Oh my dude, it didn't get run over. I mean, there was so many things that could have happened with that. I was like, when I got back to the house, there was an Amazon driver in the neighborhood. I'm like, that motherfucker stole my goddamn phone. You know what I mean? Like, I was hating humans, all humans, and here it was, the nicest thing happening to me right then.
That's amazing. All right, so you hear that, everyone? There's still hope for humanity because Doug has reclaimed his phone.
I have my phone back
awesome.
Through the kind gestures of Lower Nazareth citizens.
Yeah, yeah. So
fucking awesome.
It is. So now people can watch us rather than just listen.
No, and that's what I am saying is that I think that's where it is now. People do like Lauren likes to listen to the podcast while she's on a drive. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. I know my buddy Jamie, when he's working, he'll listen to it.
Yeah.
And like a couple people they listen to Joe, my neighbor friend. He listens to it. Just I don't know. I feel like. I think he just like sits in the house and listens to it. You know what I mean? But either way, I know when I watch a podcast, you get the facial expressions and stuff like that just makes it a lot.
I mean,
better.
Obviously the big one is Joe Rogan Experience. Yeah. Everyone's watching that.
I mean, I watch it when like Neil deGrasse Tyson is on there.
He's great.
Yeah, he's my favorite person alive.
He's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, besides my brother and all those
Did you see him on Bill Maher? Any talk show he's on, he's just great.
I didn't see him on Bill Maher, but I seen him on, what's that English douchebag that was on like America's Got Talent. Now he has his own show, I think on Fox or something.
Simon Cowell?
No.
Oh,
Imagine him having a
oh.
Fox News. Your government is awful. I don't know, whatever the guy's name is, but he was on there talking about, they were talking about what he was trying to do was trying to get Neil deGrasse Tyson pigeonholed into saying that if he can't explain everything in space, then he has to say that it's God who
Oh,
does
right,
that
right.
stuff.
The God of Gaps theory.
Yeah,
Yes.
And he said something, and I'm gonna screw it up the way he said it, but he said, anytime religion was the reason for something that people couldn't explain, and when they made it because of religion or God, there's a God that is making that happen. Science has been able to prove what is actually happening. He said, so with the amount of, or with the evolution of the knowledge that we're given with science, is the receding proof that there is a God.
That's cool.
And he said, right now, he said, and this has been measured, that the amount that we know about space is equivalent to walking up to the shore of, to the beach and taking a wine glass, picking it up, and that's all we know about space. But it is as vast as the ocean. And so
It's a lot to discover.
Yeah, we're still on the, the very tip of the iceberg on what we know and all the stuff that we already know.
Yeah,
but
the space is like someone's cell phone on the top of a car that falls off.
Yeah.
And you don't know where it is.
Yeah, and here it is. A God found it, left it with this wonderful angel at the municipal building, and that angel brought me back.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I love me some Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, man, he's the best.
There was some comedy stuff in the news I wanted to talk about. I think I sent you an article about. Well, actually, did you catch the Howie Mandel podcast at all?
Mm-mm.
He had Bill Burr on. I know you love Bill Burr.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Bill Burr was on the podcast, and do you know who Billy Corgan is? The lead singer for Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they look. Well, I went to Sam, and he's not here.
You should just do that. Okay. We should get a picture.
What do you think of that, Sam?
We should put a picture of just Sam's face, like in the worst possible look that he could ever. Like find like a video and pause it on like a really bad.
Yeah.
And just.
It would be this camera here. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it would be like right here. Yeah. And just every time and just do like a horrible impression of him.
Oh, we could have. We could have AI be his voice.
Oh yeah, and just have it going like. It's just you just see.
It's too bad because on his Chiron display, I don't know if you can see it on this one. I have Sam Grimm, comedian, and what does it say? Hurley's stunt double on Lost. So for those of you who've seen Lost, Sam reminds me a lot of the character Hurley.
Yeah.
Just because of the hair and his attitude and stuff. That's not Stan.
It's got the cord under it.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Doug. You should be my producer.
I should be the guy who knows nothing about tech guy.
So we'll see. I did want to bring up this Bill Burr thing because and then this is going to be interesting to see if we can get this to work.
He got into some, and it's funny because I saw something on YouTube because he was on Jimmy Kimmel and said the thing about the fires.
Yes.
So
we're gonna talk about that.
They started talking about all these right-wing podcasters that were downing him for that, and it's funny because every single one of them, I don't know who the hell they are. I've never seen their face before or anything like that. But there was one guy, the guy who was like showing it.
Yeah.
He was doing he couldn't show the Jimmy Kimmel thing on his YouTube page for licensing reasons, but he was doing an impression of him with like still photos from the interview. And it was pretty spot on.
Amazing.
It was really good. Twinsies.
Don't they look exactly alike?
Look how nervous his hands are, Bill Burr. Like he just wants to punch. He wants to punch Howie Mandel in the face.
Did you ever think the fact that I never told that story?
Do you know what story he's talking about?
No.
They look exactly alike. Billy Corgan told a story that they might share the same father.
Oh.
So they might be brothers.
So let me just fill in.
Do we talk on a regular basis?
We've never met. So Billy Corgan was nice enough on my podcast to talk about the fact that he told a story that he never told before, that his father traveled.
My stepmother said to me,
Do you know who Bill Burr is? Bill Burr might be one of the children that your father sired in his days on being a traveling musician.
Dude, they talk the same.
Yeah.
They look the same.
They do.
They got to get a DNA test. But he'll never do that.
No.
He never wants to do that DNA stuff.
He's so pissed.
I don't think I've ever seen him this pissed.
I know, he's so mad.
He's 100% mad
And
right
he's
now.
sitting next to a celebrity.
Well, so is he.
Yeah.
I've just never seen Bill Burr. Like,
Yeah.
he always comes off angry in his act, but
Yeah.
I've never seen him actually completely angry, and I could just tell. Like, you could see the way he can't stop rubbing his legs, and just he's so uncomfortable. He's so like pulled back in that chair.
Yeah.
Like he's got
Yeah,
he's got his hand in his pocket, like he's just hiding everything he wants to say.
Yeah, so that's the story. If you guys haven't heard, that Billy Corgan and Bill Burr might be actually brothers, and I can see the resemblance. We'll post a clip in the show notes. So,
Okay.
and then to your point, Bill Burr and Shane Gillis are doing a comedy show to benefit. Actually, I think they just did it yesterday to benefit the victims of the fires in
nice.
L.A. And yeah, he was on Jimmy Kimmel talking about. He did a bit about fires. I don't know if that's gonna work. And that made it even worse. Nice. All right.
How often do you get to test this stuff? No. I'm not making a joke. I swear to God, I'm not making a joke. Like
I tested it today, or I didn't have much time.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think like
I'm so busy.
Yeah.
I needed to like take a day and just try to figure everything out.
And just that's why I'm asking, because I know you got 2 kids, you got work, you got all that stuff, the dogs, everything, and that's why I wonder, like, how much time do you get to try it out?
Yeah.
And because like I have this simple DJ mixer, it's like the most basic level, and I still have like so much shit that I'm figuring out about it and trying to figure out and getting frustrated.
Yeah, there's
because I'm like,
definite learning curve to this
why
stuff.
did I mix? I couldn't. Like, it looks so
Yeah.
easy.
Do you ever forget to hit record?
Because I'm not recording anything. I'm
Okay.
doing right now.
Okay.
No. It would be the worst DJ mix ever.
Okay. Hey, Sam. Sorry you couldn't be with us today. I'm sure I can actually do this.
You get
I'll get the tripod there, right?
you get the tripod,
And put his face.
Put his face.
Facebook.
but it has to be like a voice that's nowhere near his.
No voice, but I'll just get his picture.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's see. Like, what else are we doing? By the way, I'm back on Facebook. I haven't been there in 4 years. Yeah. Photos. All right. Which one? Should we use this one?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see what that does. Okay. Oh, yeah, we'll bring him.
Hold on.
Oh, God. You wanted to zoom
I
in?
tried to zoom in. I think you should get it like in here so like its face is like right on in the camera.
He's got to have the microphone because he's on the podcast.
Oh, that's right.
Sam, I'm sorry you couldn't be here. We'll come back to you later. All right. So what else do I want to talk about? You got anything on your mind, Doug?
Well, there was that. Just what happened yesterday.
Oh, the funeral.
Yeah, like I said though, the biggest event for me this week was I had to work the weekend, and my son made his first basketball shot in the game.
I saw that video you
Yeah.
posted.
I watched
Yeah.
it I probably watched it 100 times, easily 100 times. I just like I've analyzed every single part. Like
Yeah.
he really looked at the rim, and it was really cool to watch. And like I said, I was in the control room at work, and I'm usually alone, but every now and then people pop in to tell me something or ask something, and I'm in this control room at work watching this video, and I'm like bawling, like
Oh,
tears
gosh.
running down my
Yeah.
face, and I forgot that I was at work.
Proud dad moment. Yep.
Yeah. And then I'm at work, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta. And then I'm worried because I'm like, I gotta wipe my eyes, and if somebody walks in right now. And then I was worried, like, oh, I can't really talk to anybody for like an hour because they're gonna think I'm stoned because my eyes are red. You know what I mean? It's like this
Yeah.
whole thing. So I gotta make sure I don't watch those videos at work. I gotta save that for or just run out to my car.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
going back on my camera and watching like old videos of like my daughter saying something funny or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice moments that you have.
Yeah. Well, and you see them doing something so. You see a kid's doing something so like where that's the biggest thing in the world to him. Is that moment. Kids live so much in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
They're not thinking about an hour from now. They're just thinking about that particular moment where we're flooded with the future and our bills and just everything about their future. You know what I mean?
Right.
And stuff like that. And to see them in those little moments where they don't, nothing else matters but that one thing. It makes you feel like you're doing something right because they're not worried about all this other crap. And then all the stuff I was worried about growing up, you know what I mean? That's never been a thing to him. I mean, he has a playroom, first of all. I mean,
I didn't have one of those growing up. I think you're good. So I wore a hat today because you always have a hat on, and I didn't get a chance to do my hair. I've let it grow in. I know you're laughing because I'm bald.
No,
but,
what do you mean you let it grow in? Like I've never even.
Like I'll show you. So when I don't do the sides,
Okay.
so obviously no hair up here,
Yeah. Oh, there's a little.
and then the sides, so I look
Yeah.
like a monk,
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, I'll just throw a hat on.
Yeah.
Feedback,
That's a thing called it's definitely the headphones. It's a thing. This girl told me about this because she said you always wear a hat every time I see some chick at the bar. You always wear a hat.
I know, and you have great hair.
Well, and that's the thing. She goes, are you bald or something? And I told her, I was like, no, not at all. And she was like, she goes, oh, I thought you were hat fishing. I guess that's a thing online, like dating apps.
Oh,
That's the great thing is me and Lauren and I met right when those date apps started.
Yeah.
So like I never had to use those. But I do know people that have full relationships, got married. I mean, we have friends that are, have wonderful lives that met on those apps. So I do see the positive in those apps.
Yeah.
But apparently there's some negatives. And one of those is hat fishing. So women have to be suspect of a dude who has hats on in all of his pictures.
right.
Because
He's hiding something.
and when you meet him,
Yeah.
So yeah, which cracks me up because I mean, it's one of those things like we think society likes to tell us that men are so like picky and so like oh my God, like I have to do my nails, I have to do my makeup because and all this where it's like yeah we gotta do shit too though. I mean, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. I can get away with a beer belly way more than a woman could and not be looked at. People won't look at it twice
Right,
versus we judge women, so I think women are definitely more scrutinized and
Absolutely.
stuff like that.
Well, and the magazines and the TV.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's all
Even with this push in the last couple of decade or so where they're trying to have like plus size models and all
right.
that, which I don't mind. My brother and I worked at a hotel, the Hyatt Regency in Denver, and we had a big fashion show that came to our hotel. And we had to build the runway for them. We had to do all that. Then they had like a banquet and all this stuff. And there was a catwalk thing at the top, and we were able to see behind the curtain and watch them doing their changing. And it was the grossest. It looked like something out of Auschwitz. Like these women were so disgustingly skinny.
But they're models, right?
Well, yeah, I mean they're pretty faces.
Oh, I
but
see
their
what you mean.
bodies are just.
I see what you mean. So you're saying they
didn't
were
look healthy
like
at all. Yeah,
malnutrition
I remember that moment changed everything for me about models and how gross. You know what I mean? Because I've never been into a girl that was like skinny like a rail that always just you gotta have something to you. You know what I mean?
Did you see Wicked?
Mm-mm.
Are you into musicals at all?
No, not that one.
That one's really good.
Yeah.
But the reason to bring it up is
Which is weird because I love The Wizard of Oz, and that is a musical.
Well, this is I don't know if you know anything about it.
Yeah,
but
no, I do. Yeah.
It's the origin story.
It's the third most grossed. They've made the third most money on Broadway.
Yeah.
The Phantom of the Opera. No, not Phantom of the Opera.
Les Mis.
No, it's funny. My wife got me this.
Lion King.
Lion King.
Yeah.
Lion King's number one.
Yeah.
And then there's another one, but that one.
Lion King,
I think,
Phantom,
third.
and then Wicked.
No, because the reason why they brought up Phantom of the Opera was because it is the most. It's been seen by the most people, but not the highest gross,
Okay.
or something like that. It's some weird stat like that.
Yeah, yeah.
My wife got me this trivia book for New York on Christmas, so I've been reading that, taking dumps.
Yeah. That probably helps you at Jordan Lane's, right? Trivia night?
It gets you regular.
Yeah. Yeah, I popped into Dave and Buster's one day with Ryan Rosell, who was season 1 co-host of the Jokes by Joe show. And it just happened to be a trivia night. So we just sat and did trivia.
Yeah.
And we
How did
ended
they
up,
do it though?
It's on a phone.
So, but did they ask you the question and then play a song, or like how quick, how fast do you get? Do you have to answer?
you had a couple minutes to
Oh
answer.
yeah, see that's terrible.
Yeah.
Everybody's cheating.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we got second place, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. So
But they
you guys didn't cheat as
No,
good
we
as
didn't.
the first place.
We didn't cheat at all, actually. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's on your phone. I don't know how they do it at your place, but
Yeah.
do they have like a device where you actually push in the?
You have a tablet. I
Okay.
mean, you can bring your own iPad or whatever, but it's you only have 10 seconds to answer.
Oh wow.
So
okay.
and you have 10 seconds, and if you answer first, you get bonus points. So
This is all
you're incentivized to
It's all fucked
you know
up, man.
answer fast.
That's
You
better.
know what I think it is? It's all my hand gestures. I use my hands a lot, and I think it's telling the camera to do stuff.
Oh, and it's fucking it up.
Yeah.
I might have to turn off your gesture control. Whatever.
Yeah, let's do that. I use my hands a lot.
That's okay. It's cool. At least we're getting video out there so people can see. All right, so we did the comedy show. Family Guy explains one of its most random jokes from season 4. Again, if it's not going to be playing, I'm not even going to play it because. And this is all about Sam Grimm. Let's cut to him. Sam, I understand. I understand you got second place in Lehigh Valley's funniest comedian contest. You know, what was your? Tell us how that went. How was it?
It was the most fun experience I've ever had in my life. I was so nervous going into the second round, but I brought my longest and best jokes, and I came out strong, and I wasn't able to get the blue ribbon, but I was able to take home the silver, and I'm quite happy.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam.
You're quite welcome.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh my god.
I said take home the blue ribbon like he's a pig at a carnival.
Yeah. There, the three of us are. Sam. Yeah, I mean, we could have dialed him in. Maybe next time.
Well, I mean, if he's dealing with a pipe breaking right now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he said his mom's house pipe broke.
Well, yeah. You know what it is? Today was like the first time in forever. Everything's unfreezing.
Yeah, because
So,
it was a little warmer.
All that expansion and stuff.
Expansion, contraction.
That whole expansion and stuff. I should be a handyman.
Oh my god. What else? What else you want to talk about? Sam's not here. Anything else? You want to do the L? I feel it's too close on you.
Oh, I got it. No, that's good. That's
You good?
Yeah, people want to see that. They want to see me biting my lips all the time. That's such a bad
See,
habit
I
of
even
mine.
got I even got like your little name on a little lower.
That's cool,
Lower
man.
third there.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking you. Like, what should I put? Like,
What did you put?
comedian podcaster.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
I
you're
remember.
like-
I remember when you said that, and I was like, that's,
Like, I'm depressed.
yeah. I was like, yeah. That's
That's all I am.
that's all it is.
And I was like, well, you know
Yeah.
what? I could put comedian podcaster friend,
mm.
and it warms your heart. I'm
So
sure.
you want to lie to the people?
No,
No, I'm
I don't have many friends.
Oh, you mean
but-
friends to the people?
You're my friend, Doug. Admit it. You're my friend.
I am. No, seriously, we've known each other for 15 years now.
Yeah, since 2008. Yeah.
No, 2010. That's when I
2010.
started.
Okay,
Yeah.
you started in 2010.
Yep.
I started in 2008.
Mm.
So I got 2 years up on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a roast battle coming up.
Are you,
In
is,
March.
this, is this the one at the strip club?
What?
Hmm?
Which one is that? Oh, no, that's the one in Harrisburg.
Yeah.
No. That one, I forget what happened, why that didn't happen.
Oh,
I
so you
guess it
didn't
got
do that one.
canceled or
Okay.
something. Yeah, no, I
All
never
right.
did that one. This one's at Rivals in Easton on, I don't know, I posted the flyer. But either way, I gotta roast Dan Shelley.
Oh, and he's still doing comedy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, great.
He's dabbling,
Okay.
but yeah,
I didn't know I haven't seen him at any mics.
I'd never see him at Mike's.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, he used to do it a long time ago. Like he came up when we were first
Oh
starting.
yeah,
out.
yeah. He was, and he would produce shows a lot.
And he
so-
has the guitar and everything, right? That he does. Yeah.
yeah. So I have notes at work that I've just been
can't
anytime
wait.
something comes in my brain, but the notes aren't worked out yet, like to where I formed it into a joke. But there's So
What's
I'm
the
looking
date for
forward
that
to it.
show?
I
Do
gotta
you know?
look. Let me see. I got
Because I know the
flyer
one
right
you
here.
posted about. You posted one for the Iron Mule that you're doing. Is
Yeah,
is
I got
that the
that one. That's a charity thing.
Okay, so that's not the battle.
No, the battle is March 11th at Rivals in Easton, right in the downtown circle.
Okay.
Like in the
Yep,
like
yep.
right down from Mother's.
I gotta go. I gotta go to that.
Yeah, so it's
Night of the week is that?
that's I think that's I forget, Wednesday maybe. I
Okay.
gotta look at my calendar here. March 11th is a Tuesday.
Okay.
So it's Tuesday it starts at 8. The doors open, I guess, at 7.
And who's producing that show?
Joe, not Trepidino, the other one. I always forget his last name. This is terrible.
I know another Joey.
No, you do. If you see him, you know him. He's he's freaking jacked. He's got but he's kind of short, curly hair.
Okay. Not ringing a bell.
Yeah, if you saw him,
Cool.
you know him.
That's amazing because you were on the podcast giving your roast for Dice, and that was hilarious. So you'll have to
Yeah.
come on and give us your. Are they going to tape it?
I don't know.
If I ever figure out how to do video on here, we can.
I can, but no, I'm looking forward to because and Dan sent me a message when we found out we were going to be roasting each other, and he's like, hey, he's like, you're such a nice guy. Like this is gonna I don't know what to write about you and stuff. And I was like, well, don't hold back because I'm
Yeah.
certainly not.
Yeah.
I said,
So all
you may
this
not
stuff
think I'm a
is,
nice guy after this.
Roast battle, is it all premeditated stuff?
Oh yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So and that's where I think Dice failed with me is because I had as soon as they told me I was battling him, and then they moved the date, so he even had more time to write more stuff. And when he was battling me, he in the green room he was writing jokes. And I was like, I looked down and I went to I have a Dice roast
Like,
folder in my notes.
Yeah.
And I was like scrolling going, dude, I picked 5 out of all of these. I was like, and that's just 5 that I workshopped with people
Right.
and I got a big laugh on that. I said, but I can go for an hour just about you if you want. And I was like,
and they
I
were
hope
funny too.
Oh,
yeah.
and they were not. I appreciate you saying that, but I also know that they were because I worked very hard on them.
Yeah.
And I told them to just random people that don't even know what he looks like. You know what I mean? So I knew that I knew they were going to work with him being there.
Yeah.
To give the visual even make it more powerful.
And so you've already started on Dan Shelley stuff?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
just him. I've just started with notes.
Okay.
I don't have actual
Fleshed out stuff.
Yeah, I know I want to
All
say something about the guitar. I know I'm gonna say I'm gonna
Dan Shelley joke 1.
Yeah, yeah,
Dan Shelley
yeah.
joke 2.
yeah, and there's childish things where if he says something, I'm gonna say, "Oh, thank you, Dan Smelly." You know what I mean?
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Little tiny.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, I just started my notes on that last week, and I'm.
You got to do something with, because he, his guitar and stuff that he does.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I'm
know.
definitely. There's something I wrote down. Dan Shelley guitar.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of stuff that I wrote down. But yeah, they're like I said, they're just things at work. If I'm if I think of it, I just kind of I go, okay, yeah, I got to make fun of that, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. And so I'm looking.
Yeah, I don't know
looking
if I could
forward to
ever. I don't know if I could ever do a roast battle.
it. Why? You'll take it too seriously?
No.
Oh.
Because I think of it like a rap battle where you got to think on your feet type stuff, like what Eminem did, in the 90s.
In that scripted movie that he did?
No, there's actual footage.
No,
of-
yeah, no.
All
He
of
was
it is-
he was awesome
yeah,
at freestyling.
yeah.
Yeah. No, he's really good at that. But so this is why I was so happy to get on that last roast battle, is because roast battles, I mean, if you grew up around me and my friends, that's all we did.
Right.
I mean, that's all we did.
Same with me growing up.
We only
but
hung out with each other.
Yeah.
And that's all we did
we
was make
called
fun
it
of each other.
We called it bucking.
Well, everybody had
Yeah.
its thing like snapping and all that stuff,
Yeah.
but we didn't even consider it that. We just regular conversation would break off. My boy Curtis Brown, he would destroy this dude, Eric Gordon, that I grew up with. So it was all in the neighborhood. It was me, Eric, James, Curtis, his brother Jason. I feel like I'm forgetting people, but either way, Mimi and all that, Latifah, all of us would be hanging out on somebody's stoop, right? Each building had 4 apartments.
Okay.
And so you hung out on somebody's stoop. And that's all it was. And most of it was Curtis. Like, you always were on the sideline, like when Curtis was going in on Eric. You were just happy Curtis wasn't going in on you because he was the best. I mean, you could not do anything to Curtis. He would destroy you. You'd be under your bed like sucking your thumb crying.
And this is
'cause
in
he was so
Brooklyn.
good. No, I never lived in Brooklyn. I lived in Yonkers. My friend of 15 years. Yes, no, this was actually in Dobbs Ferry. So anyway, it's in Westchester,
Okay.
New York. But anyway, no, we would stand, like I said, so everybody, the way we all met was there's a place called Children's Village in Dobbs Ferry, and it was, at the time, it was just for boys that were, being abused at home and stuff like that. And so these people would go get them and bring them up there, and it was basically like, I would say like an orphanage, I guess. But the staff, they made staff housing. So it was this, on top of this hill, just below the Children's Village was buildings, a ton of buildings, like 20 buildings, I think, or something. And each one had 4 apartments, and it was all the people there worked at Children's Village. You couldn't even live there unless you worked at Children's Village. And all the kids had moved from different areas, like
Unknown caller.
Do you want me to stop it?
Is that Sam?
No, it just says unknown.
484. Might be Sam.
You don't have him as Sam in your phone?
No, I don't even have his number. That'd be funny if he called. Let's see. 484. Would you like to reschedule? Is that 1527? Is that who just called?
I don't know.
Find out. Phone recents.
1527.
That's him.
Call him back.
Call him back.
Wow. Lauren's grandparents were married for over 70 years. Can you imagine your whole life
He's calling back.
being there with us?
Hello?
Hey, dude, can you hear me?
There it is.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yep.
Is he coming through the headphones?
I can hear him.
All right, hang on one second.
Are you guys doing the show right now?
Yeah, we are. Let's see. Can you hear me now? It's not working. Yeah, we are. We have we have you sitting at, we have a picture of you sitting at in your spot right now, actually.
You want me to come by still?
Gotta go.
Doug's got a jet, so we'll have to reschedule. But
Gotcha.
yeah. But we'll definitely have to figure
He
out.
said something about you had to go pipe your mom or something. What's going on?
No, I got there. There's like an inch of water on the fucking floor, so
Oh.
I had to empty out all the cupboards and
Yeah.
vacuum all the water out from beneath that shit. I didn't want to leave her with a fucking mess.
No, yeah. Is it in the basement or like the kitchen?
No, she lives in a modular.
Oh, okay.
Her sink. It looks like the sink pipe froze.
Yeah.
The water going to the sink, and then once it must have burst
Huh?
when it froze,
Huh?
and then once it thawed out,
Dude, I can be a handyman. I said that. I said expansion and stuff. With
Yeah.
with it getting warmer.
Absolutely.
Expansion and stuff.
expansion,
And stuff.
and stuff, frost wedging.
Yeah. So you're on the show right now, actually. So this is Sam Grimm. He couldn't make it due to his mom's pipe bursting, but we are gonna have him back on the show. We'll reschedule soon.
Yeah.
It all depends on, like, Doug's work schedule is messed up. Not messed up, but it's
It's the same every 2 weeks. I don't know what that means.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll try to find a
You
date.
work like a swing shift?
No, I just work 12 hours and I work 2 days a week and every other weekend. So 1 week
okay.
it's Tuesday and Wednesday. The other week it's Thursday and Friday.
Hey, we got all 3 of us.
Gotcha. Well, I'm free all next week, man, if you want to get together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week we have Thursday. We're doing the show with, I think, Tyler Rothrock.
Yeah, Tyler will be here.
But then you'll have to let me know what the next day you have off. Maybe we can squeeze it in between shows.
What?
getting Sam on?
Oh, Tuesday, next week. What is it? Thursday, Friday? I work Tuesday, Wednesday. I mean, if we want to do it Wednesday, that's, I mean,
Next Wednesday?
let me, before I start saying that stuff, let me,
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
my wife has a calendar and
Yeah.
I try to read it like the day before. So,
We'll get back to you, Sam, on a day next week that works.
Word. Hell yeah. Next Wednesday I'm free. So yeah, just let me know.
Cool. Absolutely. Yeah, we're looking.
All right,
hopefully,
man,
we'll
have fun with the show.
this gave us a good chance to test out all of our the video.
yeah, he's
so,
got some cool like video technology going on here. It's pretty cool.
so you'll get to see it hopefully flushed out without any kinks. But
Hell yeah.
knock on wood.
Sam likes kinks.
Yeah.
Not in pipes.
Frozen solid pipes.
Yeah. All right, cool, Sam. Well, thanks for calling. Hope everything's going well with your mom's pipes. Sounds
Yeah, I'm on my way home now.
Okay,
just
cool.
got in my car. I'm leaving them all on the port.
all right.
All right, man.
Well,
All right, take care, guys.
hopefully we'll see you on the show next week.
Hell yeah. I'm free all next week.
All
So
right.
let me know what day works
Awesome.
for you.
Thanks, man.
Later, guys.
All right, see ya.
Later.
Bye.
All right,
Yeah.
there we go. Good thing we had his picture ready.
I tell you,
and
that's
queued.
why I hate talking on the phone. It's not even the conversation; it's the 5 minutes of saying goodbye. Because listen, this is what I say to Mom. This is what I say to Lauren when I go, "Love you, bye."
Yeah. All right, I know. Do you have anything you want to workshop before you go?
Oh, I forgot I did that. Forgot I did it already. That thing where the top 10 things comedians hear from people.
Oh yeah. We did that.
I don't know if I said this last time, but I said I hate when people show me pictures of their pets and they go, "Look at my little babies." I show them a picture of my kids and go, "Look at my animals."
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's
That's-
just little thoughts that I write down.
Yeah. I like it. What do you think of that one, Sam? That was funny. I think you should do it.
I don't know if it will move on to the second round.
Yeah, your accent's much better.
I don't know what accent I'm even doing. It's like floating between like German, French, very effeminate.
Yeah. So anyway, folks, this is the video podcast. I don't know. You'll have to let us know what you think.
Yeah, this is the testing the pilot of
The pilot episode.
So this is only going to get better with the video, and this
That's
is
right.
some really cool technology you got going, and yeah, it's only gonna get
too bad I
better.
couldn't get the auto switch thing working.
Yeah.
You sound a lot better than the Echo. But
Yeah,
we got 5 minutes. I know we were talking about Neil deGrasse Tyson. Maybe I'll just talk about that real quick. Because let me just see if I can find it. All right, so here we go. So I have this, I haven't even worked this out, but this is the premise. Neil deGrasse Tyson being pulled over. Okay. Excuse me, sir. And cop's like, "Excuse me, sir, do you know how fast you're going?" It's like, "Yes, actually, I do."
precisely.
Officer Theodore, let's break this down. So my car was traveling at 70 miles per hour. Meanwhile, the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. So right there, I'm way over the speed limit just by sitting here talking to you. Then the Earth rotates around the sun at 66,000 miles per hour. That puts us at 67,670 miles per hour. But in the cosmos, we are moving through at quite a pace. 1,400,000 whatever miles per hour to be exact. That means I was going da-da-da-da, carry the one. And the cop's just like, wait, okay, never mind. I'll let you off with a warning. And Neil's just so polite. He's like, "Thank you, Officer Theodore. I hope you enjoyed my TED Talk." But then he's just so mad that he didn't get to answer the officer's question, so he will no doubt tweet out the correct answer. And,
Yeah.
I have the correct answer there anyway. But
I like if the cop just shoots him. You know how fast this bullet's gonna go through your head? Boom! he's he's saying like this guy is getting like the most profound theory of relativity that from the most knowledgeable person on the planet about it, and he's just like, "Oh, fuck you!" Boom! Just I'll take the internal affairs. Yeah, I did it. Watch the body cam. You're gonna want to kill yourself.
That's good. All right, I think we. All right, so I think that has some legs. That bit. If I could just get my impression of Neil deGrasse Tyson going.
I think take out don't do a lot of the math. that's
that's
gonna
okay.
that's gonna pull them out.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
if you do like once you get to like the Milky Way part,
Yeah.
you just say like, and then the cop just shoots him.
I love it. Okay, so stay tuned for I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna say.
You want to hear the Big Bang Theory?
There you go, the Big Bang Theory. That's the name of this episode. We got it. Do the L. We'll get a little close up of you before we go. Oh, you went in, I went out. All right. I'll see you next time, folks.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot to hit record. No, I'm just kidding. Got it, we got it.